Hey guys, I have something new for you today. Actually, this is the first video of my series on grocery shopping for cancer survivors. All the foods that I'll be buying have been scientifically proven to help the body fight off cancer cells and lower your risk of cancer recurrence. I've personally been researching disease prevention and cancer nutrition for around 20 years now. So my husband and I try to eat healthy for the most part. And the grocery hauls that I'll be sharing with you are foods that I typically buy on a weekly basis. Today I'm hitting up Walmart and maybe another store afterwards. I find that some Walmarts don't have the best selection of produce or groceries, I guess as compared to a grocery store. So let's see what we can find. Since I tend to get some weird stares in the grocery store when I'm filming, I'll be jumping back and forth from the store to my kitchen throughout this video. Now, the majority of what I eat are fruits and vegetables, and as a cancer survivor, this should be the same for you as well. But some produce is more helpful than others at providing you with the antioxidants and nutrients your body needs to both heal from cancer treatment and stay in remission. Number 1, foods that contain vitamin C. It's not always advisable for people with cancer to take vitamin C supplements, especially while you're undergoing certain types of cancer treatment. So you'll need to get it by eating foods like oranges, bell peppers, kiwi, and broccoli. Number 2, dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, or a nice dark spring mix. This is probably the most beneficial thing you can add to your diet because the health benefits are just endless. I'm not going to go over them in this video, but I do discuss them in another one of my videos called Eat to Beat Cancer, which I will add a link for in the description below. What I ended up picking up today, my personal favorite, is this kale slaw. It's a mix of chopped up cabbage, broccoli, kale, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, and it's pre-washed. You just have to add in some chopped up fruit and a nice salad dressing, and it's so good. I like to add chopped up apple and a lemon poppy seed vinaigrette, or maybe a Caesar dressing with grilled chicken, tomatoes, black olives. Speaking of tomatoes, that's veggie number 3 that I'm recommending today, because not only do tomatoes contain something called lycopene, the antioxidant phytochemical that helps to prevent heart disease, they're also a great source of vitamin A, C, and E, which are all super important for killing free radicals in the body. Speaking of antioxidants, berries are number 4 because they're a great source of antioxidants and soluble fiber to help keep your gut healthy and reduce inflammation in your body. I bought this 4-berry blend. It's frozen. I put them in smoothies or on top of my Greek yogurt, or use them to sweeten baked goods instead of using sugar. Number 5, zucchini and eggplant. I'm obsessed with these 2 cancer-fighting veggies because they can be used as a healthy substitute for pasta or bread. You can slice them and grill or bake them with some olive oil, tomato sauce, and cheese, or you can put some bruschetta topping on them to replace the bread, or use them to replace the noodles in your lasagna. Number 6, carrots. These are great to dip in your hummus or tzatziki. My husband likes eating them raw, but I prefer them cooked with a bit of olive oil and black pepper. But either way, they'll be giving you some beta carotene to support your immune system. Okay, moving on. I needed some milk today. If you're a cancer survivor, especially if you're still going through treatment, you need to load up on calcium and vitamin D to strengthen your bones because most types of cancer treatment are known to cause bone loss. This means that it decreases your bone density. And if you're lactose intolerant or vegan, there are several dairy substitutes on the market now with added calcium. Just always be sure to read the ingredients to make sure there's no refined sugar or artificial sweeteners. I usually buy this almond milk that's unsweetened. And by no means am I saying that you need to be opting for dairy substitutes unless you are lactose intolerant, but I personally drink cow's milk. We also needed some eggs today. Now this is really important. Try to look for eggs that are fortified with omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are an essential nutrient that aren't found in a ton of foods, aside from things like salmon, flax seeds, or walnuts. So these fortified eggs are a great way to get your omega-3s in. Not only are omegas beneficial for your heart health and lowering high cholesterol, but some studies are now showing that they may lower your risk of developing some types of breast cancer, as well as Alzheimer's disease. Next, onto the meat section. I don't typically buy meat from Walmart only because I always look for organic or free-range meat, and they just don't have it at the Walmart I go to. Maybe others do. But something else I wanted to mention that is very important for those undergoing cancer treatment is to always check the expiration date before buying your meat. You really want to avoid getting bacterial food poisoning while your immune system is low. I never buy meat that's about to expire within the next couple of days. And if you're not going to be cooking it the day of or the next day after you get home, I would freeze it until you're ready to cook it. I also had to buy some pasta today. One of the worst foods for cancer survivors, or anyone actually, is white flour, or anything made from it, like white bread, cookies, cakes, crackers, or white pasta. White flour is made from whole wheat flour, but in order to make it white, it's stripped of all of its fiber and nutrients, and it's horrible for your gut health. White flour contains empty calories that promote fat storage and prevents the body from burning fat for fuel. It's also known to create inflammation in the gut, which damages your metabolic system and can easily lead to weight gain and type 2 diabetes. So when you're buying pasta, please be sure to never just buy white pasta. You can buy white pasta that's enriched with fiber and other nutrients that's a bit healthier for you, but I would avoid it altogether because there are a ton of healthier options on the market that aren't much more expensive and they're so much better for you. For example, this chickpea pasta has 23 grams of protein per serving. How amazing is that? Or quinoa pasta is also high in protein. But if you're on a low-carb diet, look for pasta made with konjac flour, which only contains 10 calories and 8 grams of carbs per serving. Next up, flavored sparkling water is a great substitute for soda or juice. Just make sure that it contains natural flavors and not sugar or a sugar substitute. And for my husband who likes to drink non-alcoholic beer as a substitute for alcohol, there are a ton of options now. My favorite is Partake. This is a non-alcoholic craft beer, and it only has 10 calories per can, and in my opinion, it tastes just like real beer. I also needed some healthy crackers today, and Mary's Organics are the best. They only contain like 4 ingredients, so they're super healthy for your gut, and you can use these to dip in your hummus, guacamole, or salsa as a healthier alternative to chips. The last few things I needed to buy today were frozen veggies. Certain veggies are harder than others to chop up, like broccoli, butternut squash, or cauliflower. So buying it pre-cut and frozen is great if you're short on time or energy. I make butternut squash and cauliflower leek soup all year round. They're both high in fiber and antioxidants, which is exactly what you need as a cancer survivor. Edamame is another veggie that I buy frozen so that I can add it to all my stir fries, salads, or even just to have as a snack with some garlic salt. Now, one thing I didn't intend to buy today, but was excited to come across at Walmart were these RX bars, which only contain 4 ingredients, no added sugar, and have 12 grams of protein per bar. They even come in dark chocolate sea salt, which were the ones I bought. They also had a similar fruit and nut bar from a brand called Naked, which again only contained 4 ingredients and a ton of protein. So that wraps up my first cancer fighting grocery haul. Stay tuned for more to come, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Bye for now.